Okay. So hello to my Blushing Beauties team and all of the teams that are under my team. So I know you all have your own fun little names now. Anyway, tonight we have our special guest, Crystal Hebner, and she's going to talk to us about her story of why she left ItWorks. I don't know if you tell people, I think you do, but why she decided to leave ItWorks, because she had a pretty good team over there and she was doing pretty well, but you know, she's going to kind of talk about her story of how she found Maëlle, and then she's going to talk to us about branding because she's really awesome with that kind of stuff. So, and she's had really awesome mentors who have taught her things. And so anyway, all right, I'll turn it over to you, Crystal, and I'll mute myself. So.
Okay, fantastic. All right, can everyone hear me, I assume? Yes? Okay, so my name is Crystal Hebner. I have been in network marketing for nearly 4 years. And I was approached about the middle to the end of April by a young man who had been following me on Facebook for quite some time. And he just called me out of the blue one day. And he said, hey, I have this company. It's a cosmetic company. It's brand new. It's just set to launch in October. And we want you to join this team. And I said, no, I'm not interested at all. I have a very successful ItWorks business. I have a huge team, and I'm perfectly fine exactly where I'm at. And I'm just not interested. So about 2 weeks later, on May the 4th, I was up in the hospital room with my husband, who had just had a heart attack. And he's only 45 years old. And I was sitting in the room. He had been taken down for a test that was going to last about 3 hours. And so I was sitting up in the room waiting for him to come back up. And I'm not one to really show my emotion a whole lot. And I actually just kind of broke down. I started crying. And I thought to myself, and I just started praying. I said, God, there's got to be something easier. I have so much going on in my life right now. I've got my husband who just had a heart attack. My 10-year-old is severely autistic and won't stay with anyone but me. My mother-in-law is battling stage 4 cancer, and my father-in-law has dementia and prostate cancer, all of which I take care of everybody. So I sat there and I broke down. I started crying. I said, dear God, I need something in my life that's going to make this easy. Just something to come in, just something to make my life easier, because I'm working really, really hard with my ItWorks. I like it, but I know there's something more. And then my phone rang. Like, it actually rang. So I pick it up, and it's Drake. And he said, I know you said no, but something told me that I want you to sign up. I'm calling you. And I sat there in kind of disbelief, thinking, did he really just call me back? So then the nurse walks in, and she says, the procedure didn't go well with your husband. They're taking him to an emergency procedure, emergency surgery. You need to come down immediately. And so I had sat there on the phone for a second, and then I thought to myself, you know what? I just prayed that something would come into my life, that something good would come, because I needed something to help me out. And then my phone rang. And so before I got up to go with the nurse, I yelled in the phone, just sign me up. Send me your number. I'll text you my information. And so as I'm walking down the hallway, I'm actually texting him all of my information to a complete stranger, because my phone rang for a reason. So I get down to the surgery center, and there my husband sits in a wheelchair waiting for transport to bring him back up. Nothing was wrong with him. He was actually being discharged. So I truly feel like I was divinely guided into starting this business. And was it hard to walk away from my ItWorks business? Immensely. I had a very large team. I was very successful, so it was very scary. I was used to doing health and wellness. I've never done anything in the beauty industry. I buy my makeup at Walmart and CVS. So this was kind of like, what? This is out of my wheelhouse. This is not something that that I'm familiar with. But then I started thinking to myself, well, I'm 5'10". I said, I'm not 120 pounds, and I worked for a health and wellness company. So obviously, it wasn't working fantastic for me. But the one thing that I was really good at was building a team and running a team and being a leader. And I thought, I'm going to do this. So for 2 days, I stayed really quiet. I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't even tell my husband that I had signed up. And one of my friends, she messaged me and she said, all right, quiet girl who is never quiet, who has a say in everything and comments on everything. You've been quiet for 2 days. What's going on? And I said, well, I signed up with a new company. I don't know how to say it. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I can spell it, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know what kind of products we're going to have. I don't know a compensation plan. I don't even know if we have a home office. And she said, oh, well, that sounds perfect. If you believed in it, sign me up. I thought, what? You've got to be kidding me. Did you really just say sign me up? So within the next 24 hours, I told that exact same story to 4 more people. And in 24 hours, well, in my 3rd day, I had 5 people direct to me that still didn't know what products we had, didn't even know how to pronounce the name of the company, nor even knew how we were going to get paid. So it kind of spiraled from there. On the 5th day, Chris Welch sent me a message on Facebook, and I was really gun-shy. I don't accept friend requests from males on Facebook. It's just kind of my thing, and I thought, just another one. So I deleted the request. Well, all of a sudden, this message popped up in my other folder, and it said, hey, I'm the president of this company that you just joined. My name's Chris Welch. And I thought, well, hey, how special is that? The president just sent me a message. And I was sitting in the car with my husband, and he's like, oh, heavens, what have you gotten yourself into? And I said, I have no idea. And as we've progressed along, I really took all of my building blocks that I had yet to use with ItWorks, and I really just started applying them. And I thought, now this is a pretty amazing opportunity to grow a huge organization. So I started talking to more and more people. I had my girls that were direct to me. They started talking to more and more people. And lo and behold, here 10 weeks after I signed up, I have 500 people on my team. I don't know how it happened. I don't know why it happened. The one thing that I know is I've built a solid foundation as far as a leader. I have learned that I have to be diplomatic when I don't want to be. I have to be patient when I definitely don't want to be. And I have to take a lot of deep breaths as a leader. But the most important thing that I have to do is with everyone on my team, everyone that signs up right now until our launch date, I have to trust that they are a leader. I have to trust that they are coming on because they have the same vision that I had. And I have to trust that the people they're bringing on, they're going to be able to lead them, to lead by example, whether they're following me or their own, their own way. I trust them. Now, there are times that I have to nudge them a little bit and say, hey, this might not be working, and that's okay. But I do it very, very in a nice way, very, I'm very easygoing for the most part. We do a lot of team building. We have pages. Everybody has pages and chats of their own. But I do a team call every week, and I have the top 3 leaders from my team hop on and share something that they've been successful with in that week to help build their business. Sorry, I had a kid sneaking out on me. And so, I trust them. I trust their judgment. I trust that they are going out and bringing the right people into the business and choosing quality over quantity. Even though I have 500 people on my team, we're not in a race. I'm in competition with no one, even though to be honest, it seems like there's an oceanic divide. There's truly not. I am in competition with absolutely no one. The only person that I wake up to every single morning that I'm in a competition with is myself, because I want to be better than I was the day before. And that's kind of going to lead me in a little bit to what Brittany wanted me to talk about as well tonight, is personal branding. And how to brand yourself with this, because it really all just ties in. These Facebook Live videos, I don't know if you all have done them. I know, Brittany, you did one today. That was fabulous. You can really put yourself out there in ways that we never could before. I hate Facebook Lives. I hate doing videos. This here is even way out of my comfort zone, strictly because I sit and look at that picture and I see every wrinkle in my forehead, every glow in my skin. I see every little bit of a mess that I am. So when I'm sitting here doing these calls, it drives me crazy. But the other day, I got over that. I did my Facebook Live. I shared my story. I shared my excitement. And I signed up 5 people in 24 hours because I did a Facebook Live video. But because that was me. I didn't put on a show. For anyone that knows me or will get to know me, I will never script for a call or a speech or even the meet and greet that I had on Friday. Chris kept messaging me, do you have an outline? Do you have an outline? And I gave him an outline. I think we went by it for about 5 seconds because everything that I do, I lead with my heart. I lead with what I think everyone truly needs to hear or see. So when it comes to Facebook branding and branding yourself, before network marketing, I had no brand. I was Drew's mom, Chase's mom, Sean's wife, the cook, the cleaner. I wasn't Crystal. I was everything but myself. So when I started network marketing, I realized on Facebook, I could put myself out there. I could let people know who I am because I'm a lot more than a mom or a wife or a cook or a cleaner. I'm a whole lot more than that. So how was I going to do it and be successful with it was one thing. I love to cook. It's one of my favorite things to do. I was raised pretty much at my grandparents' where we butchered, we had our own garden, we had everything else, and I helped them do all of that. So as far as Southern country cooking, I love it. I love it. And I'm not going to get skinny because of it at all. And so I thought, well, you know, the target market that I want are people that are my age or younger, people who need quick meals, something easy to fix. So I started sharing my recipes because that's what I do. And then that became very, very popular, very successful. I've had many posts that have exceeded 3 and 4 million shares because I've shared recipes. That's actually how Drake, the gentleman that signed me up, that's how he found me. He liked my crockpot slop recipe, which is an extremely classy name, but it drew his attention, and here I am today because of a recipe. And another thing that I did too, in addition to marketing my network marketing business, was I became an advocate, a very verbal advocate for my 10-year-old. Well, he's 10 now, but who is severely autistic. So I became the autism mom. I had people reaching out to me. I shared my struggles with him. I shared our victories, things that he did really well. So all of a sudden, I became this chef who everyone wanted my recipes. I became the autism mom who got a message or 2 or 3 every single day from people saying, what should I do? Help me. Point me in the right direction. And then all of a sudden, here comes this business. At the time, it was, here comes this crazy wrap thing, this weight loss thing, then all of a sudden this skincare thing. So I was able to integrate that into my business, into my Facebook and my personal life. And then I started sharing my successes with it. What I was going to get to, what I did with my kids. You know, we bought my son a dirt bike. Thank you, ItWorks. We went on 3 vacations a year. Thank you, ItWorks. So I kind of took all of my personal victories and all of the things that we were able to do, start doing, and turning them around and making it about, you know, I'm doing this business, but I'm still at home with my kids. We're still taking them to do things. I'm not missing out on anything. And yet I'm still doing a business. I'm still cooking meals. And all of a sudden it became people just all of a sudden started joining because Crystal Hebner could cook meals, take her kids here, run them to school, pick them up from school, and yet still run a successful business and not flood Facebook with just ads. Of every 10 posts I make on Facebook, 8 of them are going to be personal, 2 are going to be business. I have a pretty large following just on my personal page. I typically max out my 5,000 friends on a weekly basis, and that's unfriending about 200 people a week that are on the bottom of my friends list that don't ever comment. So really, you want to make sure whenever you're putting your business out on Facebook and you're getting personal on Facebook, you have to be real. Keep negativity out of it. Keep politics out of it. That will just ruin you altogether, especially now. No politics, no negativity. If you feel that you have to, or you want to put something negative out there, type it out. Look at it, read it 5 or 6 times, and then delete it. Because it doesn't need to go out there. It really doesn't. There's a better place for it. Call somebody if you need to vent. But everything that you put on Facebook right now is a direct reflection of your business. What you're putting out is what you're going to attract into your business. I typically want 21 to 40-year-old females in my business. So everything that I'm going to put out there is going to be appealing to that market, because that's the market that I want to bring on, whether it is food or makeup or kids or something funny. And everyone that knows me on Facebook knows that I love wine. I love margaritas. They know it without a shadow of a doubt. I get pictures shared on my timeline every day, and that's fantastic. That is absolutely great because people relate to me. On the first day of school, when my kids go back to school in 3 weeks, I will not shed a tear. I will be the one cheering and hooting as they get on their buses. And, I love them, but, it's just me. So I'm being real. And that is truly the key, because what you put on Facebook needs to be who you are, needs to be how you lead people, and also your mannerism and how you're going to run your team. Because you have to trust everyone that comes into your business. You cannot do it all. As your business continues to grow and increase in size, you can't do it all on your own. So you have to build leaders. You have to trust them enough to let them grow, let them spread their wings. And it is a growing experience for everyone. It has been for me. I found myself here in the last few weeks almost being in a managerial type mode, where I felt like I had to take care of everything. And I had almost really put my business on hold because I was so busy taking care of everybody else's stuff. I had to step back and realize, no, I have to work my own business. I haven't enrolled anyone in a couple of weeks because I've been so busy helping everyone else. And I realized I needed to delegate, some of the responsibilities to my teammates. People that have 100, 200, 300, 400 people on their team, they needed to step up. And so I kind of let them know, I trust you. I want you to run your team. And now I'm going to get busy and run mine too. And it's been fantastic. But it is continuously a growing experience. And the opportunity that we have with Maëlle, I don't even know where to start. I spent 3.5 years trying to build a business that I have built with this company in 10 weeks. And that is truly no exaggeration. I have the cream of the crop that have joined me. Everyone that comes into this business, they get how big this is. They truly get it. And you have to let them run, because think how hard everyone is working right now and not getting paid a dime. So come October, when we start getting paid, if you keep that momentum and you keep that excitement, when they get that paycheck, wow. I mean, you're going to see an explosion in your business. So the balance really is going to come with keeping your team excited, keeping yourself excited, staying focused, getting to the events. That is key. The event that I had here was amazing. And it wasn't even so much as, the product was fantastic having there. But standing up front and seeing people come from 13 hours one way, 9 hours south, West Virginia, Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, people coming from everywhere who did not know a single person there. And so many friendships were made. And it was like a family reunion, but nobody knew each other until they got there. Everyone got along. The dynamics in the room were just spot on. I could not have asked for a better day. I could have asked for better food. Our food was not fantastic, but you know, it was fun. So getting there, meeting the people, feeling the excitement, and you know, the products are just, you know, they're just a bonus, because when you get around those people, it's going to fuel your fire. You're going to share your excitement, they're going to share their excitement, and then all of a sudden you have this flame in you that, you know, I hate to say that I'm wishing time away, but come on October, because you know, we're all fired up, ready to go. And if you continue to fuel that, it's just going to grow and grow and grow. So stay true to yourself. Stay humble, because this is going to be huge for us all. It really and truly is. If you put the effort into this business, if you follow your heart and truly believe in yourself, this is going to be huge, because when we launch and we have products available, those people that couldn't visualize it from the beginning, they're going to be looking for you to sign up. So be ready, get yourself out there, market your business, get yourself known. And so when those people that don't see the vision yet until they have product in hand sees it, let them find you, because it's going to be huge. So be ready for it. And if you create that foundation and you train your team and make sure they know it's going to be big, our launch is going to be seamless and huge, and your team is going to grow and no one is going to fall through the cracks. So, you know, I hope you all enjoyed my story and my help as much as I could, but it's just have fun with this. The key is to have fun. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. So we're all going to have down days. Find that person that picks you up, whether it's a sideline or an upline or a downline or a teammate. Find that person, because there's one person that's going to understand what you're going through and build you up and help you through that day. You can ask Brittany. Brittany knows everything that goes on with me for the most part within this company. And we're not on the same team, but it works. And, you know, find that person and run with your business. You know, go at this wholehearted, because this truly is an opportunity of a lifetime. And I left a very successful business to do this. If I didn't believe in my heart that it was going to be huge, I wouldn't be here today. So thanks so much, Brittany, for having me on. I really, really appreciated it.
Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. That was awesome. So I kind of feel like exactly what she said. We were talking to before everyone got on that we each have our people in this company, like our person. But I feel like I have like a whole bunch of people. I talk to so many of you every day, and I feel like we're all like a family now. Like she was saying, there's such a sense of family. Like I can't wait for our Texas meet and greet and the Utah one. I get to go to both. Well, hopefully to both. And so I'm really excited about it. And I'm excited to like see you guys all in person. And hopefully I know who you guys are. Like I want to know exactly who's going to be there so I can make sure I know all your names before. I mean, I know you all, but I want to like be able to put your face to your name. So okay, I'm going to stop recording the video really quick and then end because I want to announce something. So anyway, all right. I will end the recording now. So thanks, guys, for joining us.